In our last video in the course, we're going to talk about Standard 7 and 8. Standard 7 is a fairly simple standard to meet because if you'll notice, it says instructions articulate or link to a statement, link to the institution's accessibility, link to an explanation of the institution's academic support, link to an explanation of institution student services and things like that. So these are really just links to things that the institution should provide. Your current template in student resources in the Begin Here has most of these links in it. In the new template that we're working on designing right now, these links will be available to you. So unless you change them and delete them from the course, this standard by default, using our National Park College course templates, you will meet. Now for Standard 8, it's a little bit different. This is the accessibility and usability statement. The first is that course navigation facilitates ease of use. Again, the format of the new template should help you meet this standard. 2, information provided about accessibility of all technologies required in the course. That the template has that in that, and so what you want to do is any technology that you require students to use needs to have an accessibility statement, just the link to that company's that software statement, so students know what kind of accessibility is available. Not all tools have accessibility statements, but where they're available, those need to be put in the course. The course provides an alternate means to access course materials. The biggest thing here is that the course provides alternatives to all non-text content. So if you're using videos, you want to have those closed captioned or have a transcript of your video. Most YouTube videos do have closed captioning already. If you're using images, you want to use those alt text in order to describe the image so that if you have visually impaired students, they can know what that image is. That type of thing is what we're looking for in that standard. It's a 2-point standard. It's something that is important, and you'll wish you had done it if you get a visually impaired student in a course that you've designed without consideration, but it's not going to make or break you. Standard 8.4, also a 2-point standard. Course design facilitates readability. This is where we're looking at, you're using consistency in font. You're not using a lot of different colors. You're not using a lot of different flashes, things like that, so that it's readable and not distracting. And then course multimedia facilitates ease of use. So is the multimedia easy to use, or is it difficult? Are they going to have to spend a whole week just learning how to use the multimedia that you've picked? If they are, you might want to choose something else. So that's basically Standard 8.5. Make sure you read the annotations on those. And that is the QM rubric.